everyone, welcome back to the Privacy Guy. Today I wanted to discuss kind of just a general topic of privacy, protecting your privacy and why it's still important and something I think you should still focus on in 2021. In 2020 I was pretty adamant about using certain tools on the internet, specifically privacy-friendly alternatives to products like Google and Facebook and others. But as we look forward to 2021 and beyond, I think we see more privacy issues potentially popping up as new technologies develop and new ways to track and log and store information about you and your activity both online and off. I think we're obviously going to run into some more privacy issues. But I see a lot of people kind of saying, and I've seen this for years, it's just people saying like, privacy's dead, it's impossible to be fully private, and that's probably true. There's always some threat to certain information getting out there on the internet, and if you're using services like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, those companies are likely collecting information about you regardless of how you set up your privacy settings. So for 2021, the biggest kind of themes I see are as follows. So one is kind of the de-Googling movement, or just moving away from Google, trying to minimize the power that Google has as a corporation to collect information about you. And people are doing that by switching search engines away from Google, switching to new, more privacy-friendly email services, not using Gmail, obviously, and even trying other apps that don't use Google connected services at all. I think Google's reach goes a lot farther than many people think. If you have, an app that's not related to Google at all, it probably still has some sort of touch point with Google, whether you log in with your Google account, or if it uses Google Maps, or if it has some analytics platform that's run by Google. You're still compromising your data and handing it over to Google. So that's one. Next up is kind of more alternative social media platforms. We saw this pretty widespread in 2020 with platforms like Gab and Parler, which are kind of just, for now at least, like conservative platforms for people who have said things on Facebook and gotten kicked off of the platform. Like, that was how those platforms kind of started gaining traction. But I think we'll see services like those continue to pop up, and I think they're going to be moving more towards different niches. So you're going to have your conservative social media, you're going to have your liberal social media. Maybe you use a different platform to discuss different topics. So new platforms could pop up for teachers specifically, or people who work in tech. There's just kind of a number of applications, things that I see social media kind of needing right now. And I think one of those blind spots is, one, something that's privacy friendly, and two, something that allows people to speak freely and without worry about their certain discussions or claims getting wrapped up in newsworthy topics that will just get them banned from platforms, will get people doxing them, calling them out, whatever. I think a privacy-friendly platform is a good thing to do this with, because if no one knows your identity, they can't call you out and come to your house and protest outside your front door. So that's another thing. And then finally, I think we'll see more companies like Apple and Mozilla have done, kind of adopting privacy as a marketing tactic. I think there's a lot of value in companies kind of adopting privacy and pushing privacy as part of their tools' features. because people are concerned about certain data being collected, especially, I mean, we saw something like TikTok, which had millions of users, potentially get banned in the United States because it was collecting data and sending that data back to China, potentially. So more people are interested in privacy, and more big companies will see that, hey, it's working for Apple and Mozilla to adopt privacy as a feature, privacy as kind of the main value add of certain products. And it's just a way to differentiate yourself from a company like Google or Facebook, whose total business model is based on collecting your information and compromising your privacy. So we're going to see more big businesses coming out and saying, hey, we support privacy products. Our products are no longer going to collect your information. I think we'll see that in 2020. So just to summarize, we have more big companies coming out and saying they support privacy and that they're all about privacy in their products. Second is we're going to see possible more privacy-friendly social media platforms and tools pop up. I think maybe communities online will be a little bit more segmented, but if it allows for better conversations and more connection, I think that's something that can be tolerated. And then lastly is more people de-Googling, so not using Google search engine, not using Android as the operating system on their phone, and not installing apps or visiting websites even that have Google Analytics running on them. So my main point is just that privacy is still alive and well in 2021, and I don't think that it's going anywhere, although there are some large, powerful companies that are trying to diminish internet privacy. So stick with it. If you've already taken some steps to protect your privacy, I encourage you to try some new things and see if you can take a few extra steps to keep yourself safe on the internet. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.